Hey guys, come on, flip. Hello, hi. My screen rotation was off. Let me fix that up. Let me get that together. Hey guys, how y'all doing? I look rough, whatever. I'm chilling. Hey boo, I'm writing my paper listening to you all. Hey boo. Hello, hi. Hi guys. Welcome to my scope. If you don't know me, I am Trisha Bell, and I'm here to help you get your life. And this is so funny. My nose is running a little bit, so excuse me. So today's topic is, okay, Trisha Bell. Today's topic is taking risks with no fear. And, I think that's something that a lot of people can resonate with. I don't come on here to pretend like, I got it all together. I know exactly what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't. I have a little inkling, but, I think I've been, in a position to really take risks. But a lot of times I'm fearful. I'm scared. And, I think that's the reality, right? With everybody. Everybody struggles with that. But I'm learning to really minimize that, because fear can be paralyzing. It can really block things that God has set up for you, because you're too afraid. You just kind of, you push those things to the side, and it's not good. It's not good. It's really not beneficial for you. So, I really wanted to just encourage you guys to really not fear anything. It really is not beneficial. I mean, the Bible even talks about us not fearing anything but God, right? There's no reason. There's no reason. So, but I know there are times, to be realistic, there are times that you're still going to be afraid. You're still going to be fearful of something, but you just got to push past it. Like, if there's an opportunity that you see and you're like, yo, I really want to do that, but I don't feel like I'm equipped. I don't feel like I can do this. I really don't know. Do it anyway, right? Just do it anyway. 'Cause what's the worst that could happen? Either you don't get the opportunity, or that's it, or you do. You know what I'm saying? You either do or you don't, right? Those are the two things that can happen. And I think we give fear too much power. We give it way too much power, and like I said, it keeps us from moving forward. And so, man, y'all, get your life and just do it. Seriously. You never know until you try. You never know until you apply for whatever that job is, or whatever position or internship, whatever it is. Just do it, and then see what happens later, right? And sometimes taking risks can be bigger than just applying for a position. So I'll give y'all an example of what I am currently doing. Hey, boo! What up, girl? I know I've been away for a minute, so I'll talk about that at the end of this little topic right here. But so I am. Everybody knows. Well, most of the people that come on here know I'm doing a panel at South by Southwest. Woo! Yay! So excited. I know it's not a big deal for everybody else, but it's kind of a big deal for me. Kind of a big deal. And so I don't want to go empty-handed. I'm putting this out there, so this is y'all holding me accountable, right? I'm writing something an ebook for it, and I think it's really going to be a good informational guide / encouragement to the Christian hip hop community at large. Some of you probably aren't even really familiar with Christian hip hop. Maybe some of you are, but there's a lot of issues going on. There's a lot of concerns, and it's just taken an ugly turn, to say the least. But there's still some positives about the community. And it's hard to call it a culture, because I feel like the culture of Christian hip hop has changed so much, and it's kind of like negative. It's a bunch of negatives and positives, but in the last 6 months to a year, maybe two, I think the last 5 years, things have changed quite a bit. And, I think we have a lot of mature believers, and you have a lot of immature believers who have opinions, and then you have legalistic believers who have a lot of opinions and a lot of criticisms for a lot of the artists. And it's very discouraging for the artists, because while the artists are the one who are like kind of creating the genre and kind of being the pillars of the genre, they're getting critiqued and criticized negatively. And it's like very disheartening. It's disheartening. So anyway, I'm doing an ebook about those things, and that's a huge risk, right? Because with all that's going on, I definitely am taking a risk in getting criticized for my opinions or my thoughts, and my kind of solutions that I may offer. But I don't really care. Honestly, I just kind of like, I'm at that point where I'm like, yeah, absolutely. They need something. Because I'm not, honestly, y'all, and I'm not saying like I'm the only person with these ideas, but like, who else is really reasoning and offering some type of solutions? Like, you putting the problems out there, you're listing the problems, and then offering solutions to those problems. I don't see that. I'm not seeing it. And I've had the passion to do it for years. I just haven't acted on it. And so now that I have the opportunity, it's like, get your life, Trisha, and do something with it, right? Be influential and speak your truth. And I'm talking to a lot of key players in Christian hip hop. And so thanks, boo. So, I think they have a lot of good advice to offer, and a lot of the meat of it will come from them too, because again, they're the key pillars to the genre, right? And so we need to, as a culture, we need to hear from them and see what they say, right? Are you using any particular how to write an ebook coaching? Who do you recommend? I am actually, and I know a couple of people who've actually written ebooks, and I'm definitely getting help from them. You know what, Eva, I'll email you a couple of ones that I've been looking at here and there. Right now I'm just concentrating on writing, just writing and getting no problem, getting like the interviews and stuff done. And I've been talking with Serena too. She's been offering some really good some good tips, because she wrote a book and stuff, so been getting some good tips from her. But yeah, guys, so I'm taking a risk. It's scary. It's very scary. I don't know, I'm sure people will have their own opinions but I'm doing it, and so I just really want to encourage you all to really, like, if God's put something on your heart to do and it just sounds and seems like really crazy and like big and like scary, probably need to be doing it. So you probably need to be doing it. I'm just saying. What impact do you think your book will have? Well, I don't know. What I hope it will have is that people will have an understanding as to where some artists are coming from, because I think that's been the main issue. People just being like, that's sinful. And it's not sinful. It's just your opinion, like your preference. You would prefer it be this way. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it'll help potential artists be better artists and do things in a more professional way. I think that's one of the biggest issues that I have with Christian hip hop. Like, they're just extremely unprofessional, extremely ignorant of the business side of things. And it's just sad. Like, it's sad because you can only go but so far if you have no business acumen, right? So the CH world is crazy with the criticism. It's insane. Like, that's like, what are we talking about? You know, whatever. I can't even get into it right here. I can't do it. But you're right. You're absolutely right. It's insane, and it's getting out of hand. And I think it's good to have like good dialogue about stuff. But like the way, glad to have you on my team, girl. I love you, her. Aww. Don't make me cry, Jasmine. I think that there's a lack of grace and humility when people say things about artists and their music, like, and it's really, like I said, doesn't encourage them. It discourages them. I've had conversations with like people who are really like in the meat of Christian hip hop, like they're really doing major things, and they're like, yo, like, this makes me want to walk away from the genre. And so, I understand it, and I don't blame them. I believe so too. There are still people who need grace. Absolutely. And I think that people's opinions don't necessarily match up with the Bible too. You know, like making references that, you know, oh, if you don't put this label on your music, you're not walking with Jesus. And I'm like, do we put a label on our job descriptions? If you're a lawyer and you're a Christian, do I call myself a Christian lawyer on my business card? Like, nah, I don't do that. Like, I'm a consultant. Do I tell people I'm a Christian consultant? Like, no, I don't have to do that. Nobody said that that's a rule, but Christian hip hop fans. Nobody said that's a rule. It's not in the Bible. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we like bashing these people and saying, oh, they've walked away from Jesus when their music is laced with Jesus and Christ? Like, it's not adding up to me. Now, if you're talking about somebody who ain't talking about, it's just godless and lawless and trifling, and then they still trying to say they're Christians, okay, now we can have a conversation. Like, all right, but that's not the case. Like, for most, I'll say that's not the case for most. So anyway, I'm just saying all that to say, like, I think, you know, we all need to, regardless of what it is that you're doing, whether you're writing a book, you're pursuing, you know, your dreams and a career that is like, oh my gosh, this is like really something I've always wanted to do, or, you know, pursuing a job that you never even thought existed, and you realize, oh my gosh, this job was made for me. Do it. Like, just do it. Don't be afraid. So yeah, that's really all I had to say. Any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. I appreciate you all for listening and riding with me for the last couple months. I really am trying to be consistent, guys. It's been challenging. It's been very challenging, to say the least. I go back and forth on stuff, and God's really been convicting me of, like, I appreciate your, oh, thank you. Is your name Elaine? Is that your real name? I sometimes, when I don't see results, Joe Takei. Hey, Joe Takei. I'm like, do I know you? So your name sounds familiar. Nah, it's Whitney. Oh, okay. Thanks, Whitney. What was I saying? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I sometimes, when I don't see results right away, I start to get discouraged, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not supposed to be doing that. Have you been consistent in this area for like 6 months at least? Can't say that I have. So I'm over here while I'm trying to help y'all get y'all life. I'm over here trying to get mine. Okay. Which is why I named this Get Your Life with Trisha Bell, because I literally am getting my life. Yet we only live this particular life once. Experiment, nothing to lose. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you know, everything is a challenge, right? Like, being an entrepreneur is a challenge, and being a creative, like, you want to always be creating something. And I know that's me. Like, I want to always be creating something, but if I don't get the results that I'm looking for in my in what I think should be a reasonable amount of time, I get frustrated and I want to give up. Like, I don't know if any of y'all know about my brand Art Sale, but I've been doing that since 2000. Like, so it varies because I think about when I actually became a business officially, but I was doing business before I was an actual business. So probably I would say in like 2009, 2008, 2009, working with my husband, helping him, and then working with other artists and helping them out. And so now it's 2016. And, I'm just kind of like, what's happening, Jesus? But honestly, like, my business has transformed so much to what it is now. And now it's like way more solid and I understand exactly what it is that I'm doing. And it's like, God, do I give this up because I'm not making no money? Or do I like keep pushing and trying to get, what my brand is about and why, the why behind the brand, keep pushing that out. And I think I should, I think it's a positive message, and I think it's going to help people. What we do is we educate and we highlight creatives, because creatives they just don't have the business mind most of the time, right? Normally business people are more well-versed in business and not creativity. And then vice versa. Most creative people are more well-versed in being creative than, the business side of things. And so I've been well-versed in being a creative for a long time. But I got challenged and convicted, and like I made a lot of mistakes and things like that. And so I want to help others be knowledgeable and educated on what it means to be a creative who has good business acumen. You don't have to know everything, right? You don't have to know all the business things that you need to know. However, you need to have the mind to be like, I need to hire such and such so that I can get this, in order, because I know I need to have this in order. I don't know how to do it, but I can hire a homegirl over there. Yes, if you are the talent, be the talent. Outsource everything else you can. Exactly. That's absolutely. And, I wrestle with that because a lot of times I think I'm more talent than anything else, right? However, I've been trying to figure out how to reconcile that. So, and I ain't got no money to outsource. But so, at times I have to be the business, person and help other people so they can hire me to help them do some things. So I think it's been a gift and a curse to kind of like do both. But because I'm like, I err on the side of being creative than being business minded, it's just hard. It's just difficult. So pray for me, y'all. Like, pray for me. I think that's why I'm always kind of like have my hands in things. It's difficult. So, thanks for watching and tuning in. I'm about to get off of here, finish doing my work. But I appreciate you guys. If you can, share with your followers, share with your friends. Tell them to catch me on the catch.me. So all the people who are playing this back, thank you for watching, and thank you for following.